Okay, so a case into the RAF's Red Arrows unit is currently being looked at, right? Currently in court being looked at. Now, this shit started, this inquiry started in 2021. It's taken all of this time, right? But you know what I mean? These issues were raised as early, if not possibly earlier than 2017. So it's just, it's kind of baffling how it's taken, so long. Like you always get the excuse of, the pandemic that held things, oh, it was COVID's fault. You're like, okay. All right. So we will let, rape and shit continue just because, we got to wear a mask, supposedly. Yeah. Makes no sense, man. Makes no sense. Right. The chief of air staff, Sir Richard Knightley, said he was appalled by the findings and unreservedly apologized for the things that came up, which I'm sorry, that's so fucking weak, right? It's so fucking weak. Like some of the shit that has come out on this is insane, right? So, like, you've got people in the RAF that are saying that because the Red Arrows are high profile, right? They perform at events not just all over the UK, but the world, right? They hanging out with all levels of celebrities, royal families, billionaires, just musicians, athletes, all of them peoples, right? So they think because of this, people look at them as being kind of untouchable, right? That they're too special to do anything to, which is, again, a major cop out, right? We've seen that excuse used so many times, right? It's why people like Tim Westwood, Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, I mean, name the fucking predator. You know what I mean? That it's an excuse they have all the time. Cosby, right? All of these fucking assholes, right? It's like, oh, they're famous, so we give them a special treatment and shit. It's just crazy. It is, just insane, the behavior that is there, right? It's saying it's a culture, right? And there's unwanted physical contact, message of sexual nature, stuff like that. But right now, they're also saying because there's a level, right? They say a high propensity of extramarital relationships between serving personnel, people have low opinions of the women it is serving, right? Which you understand, two people need to cheat, right? It's not just one. And, it's not just, oh, only the women are married, right? So it's just like, you're all messy. You're all messy. But just because one person is looking to, let's say, cheat on her husband, let's just say that, it doesn't mean, right, that Sally wants to cheat on hers, right? Or whoever. It doesn't mean that. Like it's not a defense, right? Oh, just because that person is doing stuff, that means that person will do it too. Like, what are we doing here? Right? What are we doing here? This is just crazy. And women have complained about this, complained about it just numerous times, and it's been covered up. Right? It's been covered up, which you're just like, what's happening? You know what I mean? What the fuck is happening? There is other things, right? So in, oh god, when was it again? It was in the end of 2021 that the Ministry of Defense supposedly overhauled their rules for investigating sexual offenses within the armed forces, because there had just been countless allegations of rape and sexual abuse, right? And the thing being with this is, right, so some of these they passed over to an independent public inquiry, because a problem is, if your boss is doing the raping, how can you make a complaint to your boss, right? It doesn't work. But so they've moved some things across, but not rape. Rape is still held within the army investigative remit, which is, it's a problem. The government didn't step in, right? Which is just like, okay, are you trying to solve this shit, or just, pay lip service, right? Pretend you're doing stuff. There's anyone that comes out, I feel, right? This is my opinion. Anyone that comes out and is like, oh, I'm shocked about what is happening, you're a liar, right? Because there's been claims before 2021, right? But loads of investigations about predatory behavior in the armed forces. Now, it might not be your department, right? But if all of these things come out, like these stories come out, these things about covering up evidence and all of that, if that comes up in another department, wouldn't you think, you know what? I believe we're good, but let's just take a look, right? Let's just take a look to ensure nothing like that is over here. It makes sense that you would check every single thing. Every single thing. So coming out and being like, oh, I can't believe this was happening, I am shocked. Nah, son, that doesn't wash. It doesn't wash. Then we find out that the, you know, head of like the SAS, right, who then became the defense secretary, was hiding evidence about unlawful executions of Afghani, residents, right? So evidence was handed to him in 2011. Instead of reporting this, my man hides the evidence. He locks it away. Locks it away. Now, it's not hearsay, right? There's proof that this dude did this shit. And the thing that always baffles me, how the fuck do these people avoid jail? How do they avoid jail? All manner of charges. Like, what is actually happening? People want to talk about changes that need to be made. Why are people not joining the armed forces, right? Why are people, looking at this as being problematic? Because you never clear house, right? You never do the things you're meant to do. People get proven to be liars, proven to be sexual predators, proven to be withholding evidence. And those people do not get in trouble. Or they put one person, on the dock. When this kind of shit, it's not just one person, right? It's not just one person. It takes a number of people to be able to do a lot of these things, you know? And it usually shows that senior management is rotten. Because you only can do a lot of this shit if you know your boss ain't gonna do shit to you, right? So your boss has the same opinion as you. Your boss is as dirty as you. It's one of those. But we never see actual sweeping changes. They talk about making sweeping changes, but we never ever see it. It's a lot of people looking after each other, So I want to know, is the RAF, is the MOD, are they actually for once going to do something? Are they going to do something of note? Right? Are they going to put all of these pieces of shit on trial? I have a feeling they won't, but let's see.